What is going on, Savage Life family? Looking at Palantir here, which has had a terrible week, down $8.20 in the past week and continues to plummet. I want to go ahead and let you know what is going on behind the company, what's causing this major steep drop right here. And for those of you who bought above this $30 range here, to stay put and do not stray away from Palantir at the current moment, because it is valued or undervalued, I'd say, at this price as a long-term investment. So government agencies use Palantir software for intelligence gathering, counterterrorism, and military purposes. Also, the software maker aims to expand into healthcare, energy, and manufacturing sectors. If Palantir is able to dip their nose into those sectors, there is going to create a major catalyst for this Palantir company here, causing the stock to explode. So the company reported a net loss that narrowed to 148.3 million, which is 8 cents a share, from 159.3 million or 29 cents a share in the year ago period. So after reporting a quarterly loss, Palantir sank over 6% in the pre-market and continues to sink during the day, which is over 9% at the current moment. Although revenue did top street estimates on a jump in new contracts, revenue climbed 40% to 322 million for full year 2021. Palantir said it expects revenue growth of 30%, slowing from 2020's 47% growth. So what they're saying in these earnings is pretty much that they expect their revenue to slow down in this upcoming year due to the fact that Palantir is shifting away from multi-year contracts with upfront payments to annual reoccurring revenue. Now, as a short-term investor, that is not a good sight, because these multi-year contracts is what causes Palantir to explode in the short term. But with upfront payments and annual reoccurring revenue, it makes Palantir more of a steady long-term investment, because that money is already locked in. These contracts are locked in, and since they have over 20 of these contracts, adding more to the company will add additional strain. Now, Palantir technology sitting at this $29 price point level here, you can see it has a support of roughly 28.27, and it seems to be massively overbought at this $28 level. So getting in at this $28-29 price range would be a good buying for the long-term investment. And for those of you who bought at a high of $39 to $38, I see Palantir getting back up there in the next couple of weeks to the next couple of months. It just needs to find some sort of consolidation. Now, the way I like to buy into companies, I wait for red days like this, huge dips like this, which is a great attraction for the company, and continue to buy in. If it continues to keep dipping, I continue to buy in, because Palantir is definitely a safe investment. This stock here is not going to drop below $24. You have my word. And if it does, I'm going all in and I'm dropping $100,000 on Palantir. It's not like Palantir is not making no money at all. The reason their revenue and their earnings failed is due to the fact that they're losing a lot more money than they're making, which is a given for this company, seeing as all these new government contract integrations are going to force Palantir to spread their wings and spend more money on expansion. In 2020, Palantir generated 1.1 billion in revenue, up 47% year over year. And analysts expect it by the end of 2021 for Palantir to generate 1.4 billion in revenue. Now, their average revenue per customer was 7.9 million, up 41% year over year, and their average revenue from their top 20 customers was 33.2 million, up 34% year over year. Now, what does that tell you? Everything is increasing year over year, whether if it's money being made or money that's being lost. The money that's being lost is not being lost in a negative way, meaning the CEO of Palantir is not taking the company's revenue to buy a boatload of Bugattis and yachts. No, they're using that money to expand and to pay off taxes. In quarter 4 2020, they were able to sign 21 contracts, which was each worth 5 million or more in total contract value, including 12 contracts each worth 10 million or more in total contract value. So each of these contracts, each contract they sign seems to be increasing in value. And what does that mean? That means Palantir is creating demand for their technologies and their software integration, and it means that government agencies believe that Palantir is worth that much money. Now, for the stock to be at this $28 price point, it's quite laughable if you look at it in the long-term prospects of things. Now, I believe Palantir is one of those stocks where Warren Buffett's philosophy does come into play. And one of his quotes that I like to go by is, "We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy, and to be greedy only when others are fearful." So now that you're seeing this major dip, and a lot of people are fearful since they look at the 1-week chart, they don't know what's going on behind the scenes of the company, and they say, wow, they're down $7.80. This company is going bankrupt. I'm getting out. When others are fearful, you want to be greedy and buy into the company. You see this massive dip here, and you have to tell yourself, wow, this is a good deal for this company in the long run. And if you bought it at a heavy price at that $38 price range, and you have over 100 shares, I'd suggest to you to go ahead and trade options here and sell calls to lower down your average cost basis. For this $38 strike price here, they're giving you $19 a week. So if you have 1,000 shares, that's around $200 a week you're getting. It may not be much to the current loss that you're taking, but if you're holding the bag, is it really a loss? No, it's not a loss, especially for a company with this much value within it. So there you have it, Palantir Technologies, amazing company here. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like, subscribe, and comment. I'll be sure to catch you guys on the next update, and let me know what positions you are currently in on Palantir and what's your average cost at the current moment. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Again.